I'm going to give you an analogy for your body's physical transformations. If you're trying to transform your health and fitness, right, trying to level up to a level you haven't been to before, it's really easy to go down a rabbit hole rather than get to where you want to go. And the analogy is this. My girlfriend had this experience of wanting to go to a networking event downtown. Maybe she left a little bit late, but she's never been there before, so maybe she needed to leave earlier than she thought anyway because she needed to figure out where to park. And when she took a wrong turn when she got down, there was a lot of traffic, no place to park. She took a wrong turn, ended up crossing a bridge, and as she was crossing the bridge, she could see the traffic back in the other direction stacked up. It's rush hour traffic. So now she understands that A, she can't get off the bridge, but when she gets back on, now it's going to be 4 times as long to get back as it took, realizing she's not actually going to get to where she's trying to go on time or at all. And most people's fitness journeys are kind of like that. What happens is, instead of just talking to the person that has been there before hundreds of times, thousands of times, and has the experience and knows all the turns to take and when and where and how, well, you end up, you reach out to somebody to solve one problem, and then you take their advice and you get into their, system. So, you want to lose weight, and so you hire a nutritionist, or maybe you have a food allergy, you work with a naturopath. So you've got a nutritionist, a naturopath, you buy a bunch of supplements. You've got a LastPass account, so now you're taking classes in a bunch of different places. So you've got some workouts, you've got nothing's working together, and none of it is actually lined up to get you through the place that you are at to where you want to go. So what you end up doing is you have a bunch of related experiences, but are not actually taking you to the right place. And you're following a bunch of people's advice, and only some of it relates to what you need. And what you end up is lost, late, discouraged, and disappointed, instead of on time, early, feeling good, less stressed, less confused. And you buy back all of your time and energy if you have an expert's guidance, whether you're following their free program, their free download, you're in a remote coaching program, whatever it is. Just talk to the person who's been there and work your way back, versus trying to choose your own adventure. And if you like that journey and you don't mind it taking 20 years, great. That's what I did for most of my life. But in the last few years, I realized that you can just talk to somebody who's already been at the top of Mount Everest, and they can guide you up. And that way, I have a lot more fun. I enjoy the view. I'm not in a hurry. And I'm also confident that I'm going to get there when I get there. So don't get lost in traffic. Don't get stuck. Follow the expert.